Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Raw review. I'm sorry, WrestleMania Raw. So yeah, what does that tell you? Even with Triple H in charge of creative and all this shit, they're still doing WrestleMania Raw. What does that tell you about Triple H? And maybe, like, for people that said that's because Vince is in charge now or whatever, I'm calling BS, because even when fucking Triple H was solely in charge and Vince McMahon was, like, gone, WWE was still not really different, okay? People thought, if you think because some matches were longer than it was, then you're fucking stupid. Just because matches were longer and some bullshit, no. I'm sorry, but the booking has been literally the same shit, okay? And this is WrestleMania Raw. So yeah, the Raw before WrestleMania. Like, why has it gotta be WrestleMania Raw? I just, like, come on here. I thought we were done with that, but then on SmackDown, I was like, oh, just me SmackDown, and like, really? The Raw before WrestleMania. You're supposed to be excited. You're supposed to be intrigued. This is supposed to be a show that Raw and SmackDown are supposed to be does these shows that it sets up. It's gonna, like, definitely some previews, but it's like, wow, what a good fucking go-home show for Mania to make you intrigued. Like, yeah, I can't wait for WrestleMania now. This literally just felt like a Raw from, like, a few weeks ago. It just feels like a normal Raw. It's like, come on here. Not an ounce of excitement. How is it? And I remember I hated Raw last year. I think I remember I fucking did a review for Raw. Even last year's Raw. How is it that every year it gets worse and worse? Even a Raw, how is it a Raw from a few years ago looks more intriguing than a Raw of today? How is that? Especially with the current Triple H booking. This is not a good go-home show. Like, how is it a Raw from a few years ago when literally Raw was shit? It has been shit for years. How is it that, if memory serves me right, like years ago, like we go from even like let's say this, like a show ending with fucking Lesnar and Reigns doing a tug of war for a title. How is that? And the show itself, if you look back, like even back then, like that Raw, like it had Sting and Triple H and shit like that. How is that Raw more intriguing than this? Even though that Raw was pretty much more boring than it was. Like, come on here. I don't know what to tell you. Freaking, come on. Even 2016, even, like, fucking, I remember freaking how boring that shit Raw too. Like, I mean, like, but it's like they're more intriguing. At least with, here's the thing what I'm trying to get to. At least with those Raws back in the day, even, not back in the day, because they're not good. I hate that people looking back at it as, like, nostalgic. I'm pretty sure the reason why people get nostalgic over that is because of how bad wrestling has gotten. They're looking at that as, like, more grandeur than this. That's the problem with wrestling nowadays. It's getting so bad that it's literally, we're looking back on shit that was bad years ago to see, you know, that, like, that's better than today, when it's, like, literally just as shit as today. My main point of view is that at least, like, back in, like, a few years ago, you had everybody that's going to be at WrestleMania at the show. This Raw, there was no Edge, there was no John Cena, there was no Roman Reigns, there was no people who are going to be on the show for WrestleMania. There was not even, like, Logan Paul, for fuck's sakes, like, first match for Rollins. Like, this is the show before Mania. I mean, one of the shows is not like, I mean, obviously my point of view, you should be having these two main shows, these last two shows, Raw and SmackDown, big builds for Mania, and the wrestlers have to be there. No matter what show, you have to be on there. We're having fucking Gunter from SmackDown. I mean, again, I don't give a fuck, like, end the brand split. In my honest opinion, you should be doing, like, the matches that you're going to do at WrestleMania, the people should be on both shows. Or building up to it, at least. Make you intrigued at what's going to happen at WrestleMania. But no. What the fuck are you doing? This is the Raw before WrestleMania. And not an ounce of intrigue. At least last year, it looked more intriguing. Like, at least like last year, you had like Lesnar and Reigns, and people were intrigued with that match at the time. Even though the match was a little disappointing, but they had a better match at SummerSlam. But like, I mean, it could have been booked better. But like, it should have been no DQ. But I mean, apparently the producer of that match ends up being one of the most boring guys. His name's like Pat Buck or something. He like produced that fucking shit match. But seriously, aside from that, like, come on here. Like, how is it like last year looked more intriguing? And you know, it's also fucking, you know, the idea, oh, Stone Cold's gonna be there and shit, and like, I'm not saying, listen, I've been so unmotivated doing WrestleMania videos, or I just really been busy too. I actually really have been busy that I don't really have time. I'll try to record some videos before WrestleMania, but you gotta know, like, I'm busy. And plus, like I basically go in depth with all these reviews nowadays, where it's like, you know, but seriously, my God, this is the Raw before WrestleMania. And the road to WrestleMania has been nothing but boring, dog shit. And for people saying it's because of Vince, because he came back, bullshit. Because like, look at the matches. Even if you guys like don't believe, like, if even the match that you guys believe that Vince put on, I'm not saying like he's not in charge of Omos and Brock Lesnar, but like, come on, look at these matches that look like they've been created by Triple H. You're not saying those matches don't look good at all too? Like, come on, all these matches that are being built for WrestleMania have been shit. They've been dog shit, and I don't even give a fuck about these matches. I'm not saying these matches at Mania won't be terrible. I'm not saying, because there are a few matches, I'm not saying on paper these matches could be fine, okay? I don't give a shit about Cody and Reigns as much as I would, or as like, again, I don't really give a fuck about Cody Rhodes. I really don't. I'm still anti-Cody Rhodes. I mean, but it's not the. I mean, you're still a bit intrigued because, you know, sure, it's fucking, you know, that's the main event match for Mania, right? And you're hoping that that Reigns will win. Fucking Edge and Balor, Hell in a Cell. You're intrigued in that because it's Hell in a Cell and they've been feuding for, you know, for this entire time. But yet the build has not been been great as it could be. John Cena's theory because Cena's gonna be there. John Cena's not there. Sure, he's been there for Raw. I mean, you could say that's enough to build to a show, but I'm sorry, but like, it's just going to show how boring. Like, when you have a show that's legit boring and it has not been a good road to WrestleMania, you kind of need a guy like Cena there. And you kind of, if you're going to build a show, why the fuck is he not there? Like, come on here. Logan Paul, Seth Rollins. I'm not saying the match will be bad, because fucking Logan Paul has proven himself that even as a fucking newbie, the guy has managed to be better than a lot of these fucking wrestlers in this fucking roster, or anybody in wrestling nowadays. But like, where the fuck is he? Fucking A. What else? Like, oh, again, Roman Reigns. Roman needs to be on these shows. Like, what? Why is he not on the show? I don't know what to tell you. I don't give a fuck, he's a part-timer. You gotta fucking have him on the show. That's like saying fucking Lesnar's not gonna be on the go-home show for a fucking WrestleMania. At least with fucking Lesnar, you had, like, last year, you had Lesnar on the fucking show for Raw. And like, the last Raw. I mean, not even, like, maybe not on SmackDown last year, but, I mean, fucking A. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not, I'll take this back. The fucking road to WrestleMania has been just as bad as last year, thinking about it. Every year it gets bad, doesn't it? I feel like this year has gotten even more worse because we got more worse wrestlers than ever. I don't even think, like, you have people who are not going to be at WrestleMania being on these shows doing fuck all, wasting our time. Like, come on here. Like, come on. Like, look at these matches that are happening for WrestleMania. Like, let me fucking mention these. So yeah, this is not just a Raw review. You can also consider this a little rant on the build to Mania, but seriously, this fucking road to WrestleMania. I know I haven't talked about this road, but I will get to it. I always do, like, these fucking videos before WrestleMania anyways. If I'm motivated. I'm kind of more busy than I usually was, so, like, that's why I won't be able to do much videos as I can, but I'll try to. But, like, come on. These road to WrestleManias have not been good at all. Like, come on here. WrestleMania, like, come on. Obviously, it would have been great. Like, I guess, you know, false hope. Like, you know, you've been wanting to hope. People are saying, you know, oh, Triple H WrestleMania is going to be good, and then look what happened. And I'm not saying it's because of Vince, because I do think everyone's at fault for who are booking this shit. But anyways, so look at these matches that are, like, apparently set up for WrestleMania. Austin Theory versus Cena. This should have been, like, come on. Like, really? Like, Cena's not there. Logan Paul versus Seth. Literally, half of these matches, a lot of these wrestlers were not on the show. And this is WrestleMania weekend? This is WrestleMania week? Where was Logan Paul for Seth Rollins and Logan Paul? They did, yeah, Trish Stratus, Lita, Becky Lynch versus Damage Control bullshit, but it's like, who fucking cares, you know? Whatever. It's like, either, like, matches that, this is the problem, either you matches that no one really gives a fuck that are happening, or you're doing, or you just have people that are not on the shows. Like, that's the fucking problem with WrestleMania. Like, come on. Like, I get it. Oh, they sold the tickets. Part of it is definitely because of the fans. Like, that's why the build has not been great. I do blame the fans who brought the tickets, because that's what's going to happen. But, like, again, it's like, do they not care? Like, you have to understand, like, not caring is, like, a problem. Like, people need to understand that buy rates matter, too. And, like, the people who watch, like, it's not just about selling tickets. It's also the buy rates, also freaking people watching the show is what is important for WrestleMania. And it's like they don't care to build to that. They're like, come on. Do they not know that buy rates do matter? Like, just because you have Peacock and you think that people are going to watch no matter what, I'm telling you, like, that's not enough to save you. You have to understand that your buy rates, your watchability really matters. People are going to watch it, of course, because it's just WrestleMania. But you have to understand that maybe you could have made more money and more watchability, more people watching your shows, if you actually bothered to make the show good and actually fucking build some intrigue. The fact that literally, like, you refuse to put on the best matches possible, like, for God's sakes, you didn't want to do Lesnar and Lashley at WrestleMania again when you've been doing something with them. Or, like, you didn't put the effort to maybe get Austin, if you really wanted people to watch WrestleMania, like, sure, WrestleMania's been sold out, whatever, even though they're apparently selling more still tickets. Like, how is that? That's a bunch of BS. You refuse to want to do maybe even the Roman versus The Rock or sure, Rock is busy, fine. Rock versus Stone Cold, you don't want to give him enough money or whatever. I guaranteed you, if you were doing that and you were building up to that match, like Stone Cold and Roman, people would be intrigued with that match and people would actually want to watch it. People, for some reason, Sparks think, who cares about the drawing? It sold tickets. Like, you have to understand, like, people, watching WrestleMania matters, people. And I guaranteed you, like, people have not watched WrestleMania in years, or wrestling in years, and still and they don't even care enough to watch WrestleMania. Like, sure, maybe you'll get some, but it's not going to be a lot of people as it was back in the day when wrestling was good and there was, like, care. That's the problem. They seem like they not care. And I don't give me this bitch shit because it's because of Vince or whatever. Because it seems like it's everybody who's in charge, you know? You're doing Lesnar and Omos, so you had them tonight, but God, what are you doing with that match? Rhea Ripley and Charlotte, they're not on the show. Bianca Belair and Asuka, they're not on the show, but they'll do a video package for some dumb reason. Gunther was on the show, actually, even though he's on SmackDown usually. Like, no Sheamus or McIntyre, no Edge, but he had a video with Balor, because I have my team match. Like, shut up. You're doing the stupid women's showcase fatal 4-way match. Like, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares about the fucking men's showcase, whatever? You're not doing a battle royal, but you'll do this shit instead. Like, you might as well just done the Andre Battle Royal on the show instead. And again, like, you want to know how you make the Andre Battle Royal matter? I would say, if you're going to do a Battle Royal, you should do it at WrestleMania. And again, in my honest opinion, if you want to make the Andre Battle Royal matter more, and the women's Battle Royal matter more, then you should do a stipulation with the winner gets a title shot. Simple. That's what it should be. Like, in my opinion. If you want to do these showcase matches, fine. But it's like, who cares a fuck about these tag teams? Like, seriously. And not just that, like, I mean, if you want to get people in charge, like, why don't you, like, you just, like, wow, it's like a fuck you to the fucking people. It's like, you're not going to be on Mania, but you'll be on SmackDown Mania. Like, what does that tell you? Like, what? It's like, how is that, like, getting people on WrestleMania? Like, you want to get people on WrestleMania, yet that's not on WrestleMania. It's still on the fucking Raw. Like, come on here. Or SmackDown. The only matches that they seem to really bother, I guess, and that's why it should be the main event if you think about it for night one. The Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And, like, Dominic and Ray. Like, sure, these are the matches that seem to really, like, you know, yeah. But it's like, come on, you gotta do more. You gotta do more better shit, man. Like, come on. A lot of it is, like, being repetitive, honestly. I do think they should do, like, a contract signing segment with fucking... I do think a contract signing even with, like, Ray and Dominic, or even fucking the Usos and Sami Zayn and Owens would be really intriguing to them to do. Like, I don't know why they haven't done that. But honestly, like, I guess, sure, maybe a lot of these problems is also fucking them doing 2 nights. That's the fucking problem. The fact that you're struggling, that you want to fucking fill out the gaps for 2 nights. First of all, why even care of fucking filling up the gaps? Like, shouldn't these fucking shows at least be 3 hours anyways if you're going to do it 2 nights? Like, why you're going to do 4 hours each night or something, or even more? Like, I don't know. I don't know why the show is not 7 to 11. I don't know why the fuck these shows are not fucking 1 night anymore. Because maybe it would increase, like, the less risks of fucking worrying what's going to be the main event for next year's and shit like that for what, night 1 or whatever. I don't know, man. It's just, I think all this thing is shit, man. All what's going on. Like, the build has not been great, people. People not being there, not intriguing storylines going on, or, I don't know. I'm not saying these matches are not going to be intriguing. Like, I'm intrigued, sure, with Cena Theory, Logan Paul Rollins, maybe a little bit with the fucking women's tag match, even though I don't really give the fucking Trish Stratus, because it's Trish Stratus and Lita. Omos and Lesnar, it's only intriguing a bit, like, in terms, like, sure, it's a bit of a spectacle, but why is this fucking happening? It's like, we've seen it before, though. Like, we've seen this dynamic of Lesnar F5ing somebody before. It's like, why would you care? It's like, really, like, you're making Lesnar look fucking scared for Omos? Like, come on here. I don't give a shit about fucking Charlotte Rhea Ripley. I really don't. Don't give a shit about fucking... I don't know. I mean, sure, Cody and Roman... I'll be honest with you, I'm not really that intrigued, and this is the main event for... Compared to this, to Lesnar and Reigns. Like or not, if you like fucking Lesnar or Reigns, if you don't like them or whatever, you gotta admit the fucking build, or just the star power itself for both men were more intriguing to watch as a main event than Cody and Roman, in my opinion. Okay, come on. Who gives a shit about Asuka and Bianca besides Marks? Gunther, Sheamus, McIntyre looks like it will be a good match. I will not deny that. Balor and Edge definitely, Hell in a Cell. Who's denying that match won't be good? Like, come on here. Who gives a shit about the showcase matches? The Usos and Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn definitely looks intriguing, absolutely, and so is Dominic and Ray. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 with Roman and Cody. 5. I don't know about Lashley, almost, maybe 6. I'll give it 7, 8, 9. I mean, maybe the matches are more intriguing than last year, sure. I'm not denying that. But it's like the build could have been so much better. And they're not doing much with these builds. And this is like, come on here. That's like the only credit I can say. Like on paper, the match looks like they look better than last year, maybe. Compared to most matches last year, a lot of matches last year did not look good. Like, if you built these matches properly, or if you have done certain things where WrestleMania could have been better. Like, for example, like, why isn't Lashley Lesnar facing each other for one of the nights, Fucking almost, he could do something else instead, being a battle royal or whatever, And obviously, like, in the perfect world, I would not see Cody in the main event, but hey, fuck it. Let's see the Smarks fucking favorite wrestler versus the legit only good wrestler today, and like hopefully the only intriguing thing is like hopefully the Smarks wrestler does not fucking win, I'm not saying on paper the matches look good, like it's like more good than bad somewhat. I mean, it's a little mixed bag, but it's fine. But, like, the build has not been great, people. Come on. Let's be honest here. And part of it has to be, honestly, in my opinion, fucking everybody. It's not because of Triple H or whatever. I mean, not just because of Vince or whatever. Okay, come on here. Let's be honest here. Like, come on. The build have not been great. It's been boring. Like, come on. Show starts with fucking Miz TV with Becky Lynch, Trish, and Lita. Literally 5 minutes. I tuned in. I tuned in like 5 minutes, like 8:05, because I was like actually taking a nap after freaking work and whatever, and I took a nap because like Ramadan. So I am fasting, which makes the things like a bit more busier than usual, not just like, just things I have to do in life. But like, I'm just not motivated, man. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, that's why I'm putting more like effort in these Raw reviews or whatever. Like, these are long for a reason to get more in depth of talking about things, and I hope I cover like multi topics. But it's like, come on, this is the Raw before WrestleMania, and I wake up. And I see, it's just, don't get me wrong, I love Trish and Lita. They're the hottest women in wrestling ever. But it's like, this is not intriguing, especially for the match they're doing. Like, if it's Trish and Lita one-on-one, fine. Even like, no one really wants to boo one of them, but like, heck, if they're going to do bra and panties, hell yeah. But it's like, come on here. Like, come on. This is it's modern, serious women's wrestling shit, even though no one cares about women's goddamn wrestling. It's just a cute the cucks and faggots, feminist bullshit, Who gives a fuck? Like, Damage Control attacked Becky Lynch since SummerSlam, and this is the reason why we care, because Damage Control, and, get it, story, because they've been fucking beating up Becky, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. They like to bring up that, Becky, you hard behind the back of these two women who were great talents in NXT. No one gives a shit about NXT. No one cares. No one cares. People just want to see fucking Trish Stratus's fucking boobs, for fuck's sakes, okay? My God, those people just want to see Trish Stratus's bazingas. And fucking Lita's fucking... her body... God, even when they're fucking 40 years old, they're more fucking in their prime than these disgusting She-Hulks. Like, for damn sure. But yeah, Becky Lynch defeats Io Sky. Who fucking cares about this match? Seriously, like, who fucking cares? So yeah, that happened. Then what happened after? I'm trying to remember what happened after. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm trying to find, like, I lost my train of thought. I lost some fucking shit. It's like, the build have not been great, people, let's be fucking honest. They show video packages of Asuka. Like, who fucking cares? What is the story between Asuka and Bianca? I don't give a shit because she won the battle or she wants some fucking number contention. What is the story? And this is the problem of like face versus face matches. There's a reason why people cared. There's a reason why people cared of matches like fucking Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Two baby faces facing at WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels even versus fucking John Cena, for instance. The Rock versus John Cena. Because of the star power and the rivalry they had. The build, the fucking rivalry, it made sense. What is that? And there was like there's heat to those rivalries even. What is the heat between Bianca and Asuka? She attacked her for no reason. The mist. Come on! What is this shit? I don't even know. Like looking back at past matches that even have face versus face at Manias, and they're so much more intriguing. And it doesn't help that this is a women's match, because no one cares about this goddamn wrestling, man. I'm sorry, no one cares. Oh, Lord. What's the heat for this? So they did throughout the show a bigger package with Bianca and Asuka, separate times. Bianca was later on the show. That's all I'm going to mention for it. Who fucking cares? Backstage, Seth Rollins gets interviewed, but Ali interrupts. Okay, Ali's not going to be at WrestleMania. And yet he's fucking... this is the fucking problem. Like, why are they showcasing these guys who are not going to be at WrestleMania, have nothing to do with WrestleMania, and they're doing segments with people who are going to be at WrestleMania? Like, this has been the problem for, like, recent years with wrestling. You're doing shit with wrestlers who are not going to be on the show, but, like, it's throwaway. That's what it is. It's fucking throwaway bullshit. That's what it is. It's throwaway garbage. You're just wasting time. That's all they're doing. And they need a reason to try to pretend like why this match is happening. They did, earlier tonight, Seth Rollins gets interviewed. Then Ali interrupts. Ali says, Rollins has nothing nice to say, so he's not going to say anything. Ali just wants to help Rollins see the more positive side of, so he's trying to be positive. You know, I'm positive, man. I'm positive Ali, man, shit. There's nothing positive about you. The only thing that's most likely positive is probably HIV positive from a gay guy. Like maybe Ziggler. Maybe Ziggler gave you some HIV and you're positive from it. That's for damn sure. He says Paul and his crew had no idea who Rollins was before the Royal Rumble. Now I'm sure they don't know who the fuck you are too, fucking fag. But now fucking Logan Paul and his million fans can't wait to see the land another lucky punch at WrestleMania. Ali says Rollins has been more grateful and start thinking more about positive Ali. Rollins mocks a new gimmick, and that's the thing. That's the thing. You don't want to do this when you're starting this new gimmick. So positive Ali, and it just started and already got ruined. Like what a joke! Like that's the problem with these supposed new gimmicks. You know, it's funny. Like they try. Like at least they're trying to do something. But it's like wow. Already this gimmick gets like that. Like, that's not what you want to do when you're starting something new, people. You immediately fucking just bury it. You and I don't give a fuck, you know? Rollins mocks the new gimmick and thinks that he's enjoying it, but Rollins called when Ali was in the ring begging for a U.S. title shot. Oh, long-term booking! Long-term booking! Yeah, so they like, again, this is the bullshit excuse of pretending there's long-term booking, when in reality, this is not long-term booking, people. This is retarded. They're just trying to find a reason to make sense of this, when there's no reason of this at all, okay? Oh man, I just remembered. Like, they literally end the show with Ali. I think I remember one time, they actually legit ended the show with Rollins and Ali. What a joke. What a fucking joke, I tell you. Rollins says good things will come to those who wait, so tonight is Ali's night. He sets up a match with Ali, and Ali isn't interested, but it happens anyways. And it's like, I hate when, like, it's like, earlier tonight, it's like, you can't build, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I don't care at the end of the day. I just don't. All you need to know, Rollins just basically defeats Ali. I think he kind of, like, squashed him. Yeah, I mean, it should have been more shorter than this. Like, fuck. Rollins says that Logan Paul has a habit of making jokes of himself. But if he can't beat Logan this Saturday, so the match is happening on Saturday, Logan isn't the joke, Rollins is. Rollins knows it'll be Logan's birthday, and the WWE Universe will be surrendering him all night long, but not with the birthday song, but with his own song, and he asks fucking the people to sing his song and like shut up, whatever. I don't even know. Oh yeah, how can I forgot this? You know, let's jazz it up, people. Grab your Coca-Cola, drinking my music, 5 minutes, bitches go, oh shit. This show won't get bitches on the big black couch, make them go, oh shit, because it'd be like, what the fuck are you watching? This is wrestling? Wrestling used to be good. God, this shit sucks. You're watching, like, it's like gay porn. That's what it is, people. Oh shit. I gotta drink this because my mouth is getting dry, especially after fasting. I forgot drinking this one. I'm like, think I'm still fasting, for fuck's sake. It's like, damn. But yeah, I hope y'all drinking magnificently. I'll tell you, like, fucking, this build has not been magnificent at all. That's for damn sure. Anyways. Again, like, this is the go-home show, and they're doing this, like, come on. Then we get Lesnar and Omos weigh-in. They're doing a weigh-in. Almost like MVP basically hypes up, like, you know, almost like, you know, first of all, here's my problem. This is like more reason to not give a shit about Almost, for God's sakes. They changed his theme song. Like, isn't it funny that WWE always like to change things like after like a game comes out? Even though by the way, just to let y'all know, I have not bought WWE 2K23. It's like the first like yearly game I have not actually brought because it like the game just looks the same as 2K22, and it's you know John Cena's on the cover and shit, right? Wow. Even with a Cena cover with John, like Cena on the cover, and but it's like it looks like the same shit. That's the problem. Oh, minor. Oh, in war games. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I mean, I'm not denying war games would be a fun match to play, but it's like you could just play that game really with Hell in a Cell. You know, it's like the same kind of game. You know, but not just that. Like seriously. Like, just because little aspects of the game... Oh, you could do something backstage with the fucking lighting. Like, just because that's involved in certain things does not really make me intrigued to buy the game. I'm sorry, you know? Like, come on here. Maybe in the future, but it's like, I have not brought the game. I legit have not brought the game. Is it maybe a little bit better than 2K22? Sure. But just a little bit. Like, so I'm going to spend, like... fucking $60-$70 for a game that's like just a little improvement, like, and just a roster update when like shittier wrestlers are more on and you take out like less of the cooler wrestlers. Like fucking A, come on, there's no Jeff Hardy in the game anymore. Fucking Jeff Hardy's gone. Fucking some wrestlers that were still there are no longer in the game. Like, why should I really care? You know. Let's be honest. But yeah. Almost fucking gets his fucking theme song changed, which was a good theme song. He actually had a good theme song, and they fucking changed it for God knows what reason. So great. Nothing to really be intrigued about Almost, even by a little bit. Good. Yeah. I mean, his theme song was actually kind of cool. It's actually like, you know, like, the fucking, the beat, the rhythm, like, hell yeah. It's like, you know, you'd be listening, if you, like, even if you go to a fucking party and shit, you go to a nightclub, and they play some Jamaican music, like, yeah, man, like, shit. All them, like, I mean, I don't give a shit about Jamaican shit or whatever, but, like, seriously, it's like some rhythm that even the fucking hot chicks, even if they're not Jamaican, will grind onto, you know? They'll grind on you and shit. It's like, fucking hell yeah. But seriously, come on, who's gonna grind on that fucking theme song, man? Like, come on. Come on, dude. Oh, man, what happened to you, Jerry? Are you alright? Man, everybody in the YWC is fucking gone, and they don't even give a shit about WrestleMania. Only the fucking supposed big-time YouTubers. I'm the holiest man in the world. I'm the guy who keeps it real who's still doing this shit. From the fucking YWC, or the black hole, or whatever. Maybe the fucking people say it was a black hole is right, because, like, look what happened to one fucking, the face of the YWC and what he ended up being. I'm fucking just sad that happened. I can't believe it's almost 1 year of that shit, too. I am thinking of doing a little documentary about that, or maybe give my actual thoughts, because I know I haven't done the video yet. It's just like, of course, out of respect of my friends who are affected of it, and, like, didn't want to bring much attention to it. But it's like, also, it's just sad to talk about it. It's just sad, like, what happened. Y'all probably already know what I'm talking about, like, but probably when it comes to time, I'll probably talk about it. But, like, all you need to know is just, obviously, it's like shit that people already said. It's like, what was there need to be said, you know? I mean, I can always fucking disclose my thoughts, but since apparently I was kind of involved in it, too, because the fucking guy tried to get me involved in it, like, no thank you. But oh, I'm not a real friend because of that fucking psycho became what he hates. You know, like fuck you. Fuck that guy, man. But yeah, anyways, like what a darn shame that man has become. And for you guys wondering like who I'm talking about, if you guys are even new to the channel, let's just say a certain wrestling YouTuber who was well known, kept deleting his channel. Just became what he hates, became a psycho, and he's a detriment to society, and he's an example of them to never meet your heroes because they're just gonna be the one that hurts you. Yeah. What a darn shame. Very sad. But yeah, fucking MVP, you know, he mentions how, you know, oh, you know, I respect Rock, you know, all the accolades you have done was never be compared to when you faced the almighty Omos. So yeah, like, he mentions how, MVP mentions how he faced, like, you know, he beat, like, guys like, you know, he faced freaking, who he faced, freaking, like, Kurt Angle, he defeated Kurt Angle, defeated Goldberg, Roman Reigns, and he even defeated, you know, he broke the streak, but it's not going to be compared to my almighty Omos or whatever. Then Lesnar comes out, he didn't weigh himself in, he just comes out and attacks Omos. Was it been intriguing? Sure, because, you know, Lesnar, you know, is kind of, you know, he's cool no matter what he does. But it's like, unfortunately, let's be honest, this is definitely one of the least intriguing Lesnar feuds to be intrigued of. And they're trying to make Lesnar look scared, like, come on here. Or, you know, like, Lesnar try to take out the fucking almighty, whatever, fucking Omos. But then, Omos gave him a big boot. He takes basically the fucking weight scale. He's about to hit Lesnar with it, but he is like it's like really? Lesnar's scared of that? Like, what they should have done, like, Lesnar, you're by the chairs. Get a fucking chair and fucking, you know, yeah, you're legit, but then, like, you know, no, he's scared. And it's like, this Lesnar being there is like a minute. That's all he did? Man, just that money. Like, wow, like, that money, like, man, for 1 minute. But it's like, wow, all that money you're paying for Lesnar for 1 minute? You have the guy there for that show and you're not doing more with the... I don't know. Come on, you're giving this guy lots of fucking money. Which he kind of deserves, because he's better than everybody. But, like, fuck. All that money you paid to get this guy on your show, the past few weeks, literally, like, less than a minute, and have not won fuck all. Like, seriously. Come on. Like, the MVP and Lesnar segment was actually fine fucking weeks ago, you know? But, like, oh, come on. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Balor comes out and says, like, you know, I fished my demon, you know, there's nothing more dangerous than a caged demon. Edge, you know, you all go back, you know, this is how it comes to her, yeah. Edge, you know, you want to go to the dark place with your own demons, but remember, Balor doesn't have to summon I don't have to summon my demons, because they're always here. You just have to look closely. And then they show the facial, like, demon shit, like, oh, we get it, the demon face paint, blah, blah, blah. Very scary, so Demon Edge versus Edge. Demon Balor versus Edge. It's going to probably be Brood Edge. There's rumors of Gangrel could be at WrestleMania, which I hope is true. It's just, if only Christian wasn't in AEW, it would have been so much intriguing to also see Christian here. It would have been kind of cool, you know, seeing Edge and Christian and Gangrel versus the Judgment Day in the future. I mean, I do think before WrestleMania, it should have been like, it would have been nice to, like, obviously, it's all build up to Mania with Edge and Balor, you know. But whatever, it is what it is. I got something to say about that too. Like, you had Rey Mysterio on the show, and what he did with Dom and the Judgment Day. I mean, like, why didn't like Balor come out, or even Rhea Ripley? You know, I mean, I'll get to it, but it's like, why not have Edge be involved in that? And why didn't he, like, or I mean, if you really, for some reason, you didn't want to have Edge on the show because your money and whatever, I don't fucking know. Is it that hard to maybe do something Brood related with Edge, where he doesn't even need to be there? You could have just done the fucking Brood bath on the Judgment Day without him being there. Where it's like, oh, you know, to help them stop beating up Rey. But no, let's not do, like, at least to build intrigue, like, what's gonna happen Mania. Huh. I mean, would it have been repetitive? Because we kind of, it's like, who cares? Make it part of his gimmick and do it. Like, fuck. It's kind of part of Edge's thing now. Like, why not have him do some Brood baths and be Brood Edge? Like, come on here. Whatever. The Street Profits, Strowman, and Ricochet defeats the Viking Raiders and Alpha Academy in a WrestleMania before the WrestleMania Showcase before WrestleMania Showcase matchup. Like, fuck off. No one cares. All I have to say, I will give this. The Maxine Dupree chick is fucking beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's invited to make Big Black Couch any day. Make her go, oh shit, oh shit. It's like, but this show, like, goddamn boring. This was probably the only best thing of the show tonight, by the way, people. They show the video, they show the WrestleMania parody trailer. I'm guessing this is definitely the last. And it's the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, you know, it's the Bloodline as Goodfellas. They kind of, you know, they showed a package where they're, you know, they show a bunch of video packages, you know, like recently of what they're, like they show previews of, you know, wrestlers doing the video, of doing, you know, parodies. And this was like, you know, shown of what's going to happen. And yeah, now they released it. I guess this is the last WrestleMania parody trailer. WrestleMania Hollywood parody. And it was fucking great. It was actually really good. I'm not going to lie to you. It was short. Should have been longer, but it was good. It was good. You know? It was just, you know, it was like Goodfellas in a modern Samoan tribal chief take. It made sense. It fit the character, what they said. It was good. It was actually good. This is like, you see, with wrestlers like these, like, who are good on TV, like, it goes to show that they could make it in Hollywood. You know? There's a reason why people gave a fuck about certain trailers from back in the day, or even, like, even people gave a fuck about the Rollins fucking Becky Lynch trailer. Like, I will give them this, at least, like, if Rollins was legit to be a Joker shit character, then sure, you know? Fine. But just don't pretend like you're some visionary, whatever, but whatever. The fucking... There's a reason why fucking even trailers back in the day worked with the WrestleMania Hollywood, because the wrestlers themselves were actually good at the material they had, and they can actually act if you think about it. Roman Reigns has improved so much as an actor. Like, the guy, the fucking Bloodlines, the Blood fellas, I would say, was actually a very good segment. This was good. This is not even part of the show. This is just a fucking commercial. This is the best part. What does that fucking tell you of this show, man? So yeah, it was, you know, Paul Heyman, like, Paul, I think you're funny, like, you know, and then like, you're think I'm funny. Obviously, Roman Reigns, you know, and then they basically like they said stuff relating to WrestleMania. They say stuff relating to Bloodline. Like, you know, I just think you're funny, like my tribal chief, the way you sell tickets, the way you make the show, the way you know your legacy, you know, and then they freaking Roman breaks the fucking glass onto one guy. It's good, man. I like it, man. This was the best part of the show. This was definitely the best part of the show. It just sucked that this was not even part of the main show. Whatever. This was amazing. I mean, it's a great, but it's not great, like amazing, but it's good. It's really good. We see Austin Theory cutting a promo in an empty arena. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't just come out and just talk, but whatever. Theory says he's middle of the ring in an empty arena is no different than him being in the ring in a sold-out Sophie Stadium, because I don't do this for the WWE Universe. Yeah, I did. That's just stupid. It's just stupid shit doing stupid shit, okay? I don't do this for the WWE Universe. I don't do this for some kid who wants to be the next Austin Theory, and I certainly don't do this to be the next John Cena. Theory does this for himself. He says he had a purpose way before anyone had an opinion of him, and he would have let Cena go down the hero in this, but Cena made it personal. This Saturday, Cena will believe in Austin Theory, and the WWE Universe that loves Cena so much will stop believing in Cena. I do think Cena should win, like I said before. Why? I know people say, oh, but Austin Theory needs this. Why doesn't he this when legit in a promo off with Cena? How does it make any sense for a guy who drastically lost in a promo off with the guy? Why should Austin Theory fucking in theory, like, why should Theory, in theory even, fucking beat Cena in a promo off, as you say? Why? Just because he's a new star? First of all, I said this a bunch of times, Austin Theory is really not that good, okay? He's literally just a guy that looks like John Cena, and he's only being pushed because Vince McMahon thinks he looks like Cena. That's it. That's fucking it. He has no actual character, no charisma. The guy can't cut promos. The guy legit has a shitty finisher, shitty catchphrase, shitty theme song. A lot of things that are shit about him. What's really entertaining about this guy and intriguing, you know? Come on. Just some shit he did in indies, or I don't know, like you guys are just a fan of, are just like enjoying seeing his butthole or something. What is it, because he had his butthole exposed and fucking you guys like also, I don't know, you guys like gay dudes because you know he's fucking, I don't know, fingered himself. You guys like Ricochet. You guys like Austin Theory. You guys like finger popping faggots, I guess. I don't fucking know. And again, the guy literally has lost a bunch of jobbers. Well, how does it make any sense for this guy, this jobber, to beat John Cena? When John Cena, he's supposedly Super Cena, greatest of all time, and he loses to Austin Theory? I don't give a shit about putting somebody over. If you want to put somebody over, you put someone else over. Have Cena win the fucking title. Put someone over like maybe Solo Sikoa. Heck, you could even do like that fucking supposed planned match with Logan Paul. Maybe Logan Paul can't beat John Cena, because if anything, Logan Paul can actually, you know what? Giving him the United States title, that actually kind of brings a little bit of intrigue too, and that does something. You know? I mean, in theory, do I want Cena to lose to Logan Paul even? No, not really. But like, hey, you know, I mean, in theory, definitely. I mean, but it helps the U.S. title too. But like, if you want to put someone over really badly, have fucking Cena lose the title to maybe like a Solo Sikoa. Heck, a Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker coming up. Braun Breaker is supposedly the future. Build them up and have Braun Breaker versus Cena in the future, and you could maybe do like an open challenge, a little respect kind of thing where they could work as a babyface type of thing, and Braun Breaker be the guy. He'll be the guy that'll be a future. And with fucking winning the fucking US title. Heck, I would rather even LA Knight. I mean, the thing is with LA Knight, we gotta be honest here with LA Knight. I like LA Knight, but you have to understand, like, here, for you people that want LA Knight to, like, be pushed, like, you have to understand, he's not gonna be, like, the face of the company, because he is, unfortunately, kind of, like, not old, but it's like, he's older than a lot of people, where he's not gonna be, like, a forever face of the company if you guys think he's gonna be a face of the company, okay? Could he be something? Sure. If you're gonna make him do something, then I would say maybe he could be one of the guys, even dethrone Cena, even, or whatever. I don't fucking know, but like, again, I don't know, just not Austin Theory. Come on here. Heck, I would rather see Gunter. Like, you know what? Have Gunter lose the IC title. Maybe if he's on Raw, imagine Gunter versus Cena, and that builds him more to being like, now he's like this time this credible United States champion. And then they'll build him up even more that we're in the future, he becomes a world champion, he'll be legit. That's the problem. A lot of people think, like, people even want, like, LA Knight to become the fucking, they want him to become Mr. Money in Bank. Like, why? It's too early for him. You know, and again, that's the problem, like, when the guy is, like, old, like, it's still, that's why you should be in the WWE, like, try to be in WWE as quick as you can. Instead of wasting your time in TNA and when it's shit. But what I'm trying to say is, no matter what, you can't just push somebody in the main event. That's just gonna hurt them even more. Look what happened with Austin Theory when he won Money in Bank. And look how stupid it was. They were not ready. You gotta build the wrestlers. You gotta build them to be an upper mid-carder than the main eventer. A lot of these wrestlers just want these guys to be world champions for no reason, and you wonder why it's like backwards. After winning the WWE title, they then win the US title, whatever. You gotta keep them in a certain platform to build them up. You know, imagine like if you get a job, a promotion. The promotion is getting a high-paying fucking job. You know, the promotion, the high-paying job, the high status. But then you go back down, you get demoted. That's not good, people. It's like getting demoted. That's not what people want, and that's not what you want to do with all these wrestlers. And that's been a problem nowadays with a lot of wrestlers now. That's a problem. Would it be a demoted? Would it kind of be demoted if Cena fucking winning the US title? Kind of, because Cena is a main eventer. Like, why is he going after the United States title? But at least, but you have to. But here's the thing, though. The only kind of reason why this kind of works for Cena, because the title kind of needs John Cena. Let's be fucking honest here. The title needs John Cena. John Cena being United States champion does help a little bit of the legitimacy and help people care. And come on, let's be honest here. Really? Austin Theory beating Cena is fucking... It does not make Cena look good. I'm sorry. It does not. I don't give a fuck if it puts him over... I'm sorry. You can't just do that, people. I'm sorry. No. Anyways, especially if you're gonna have fucking Cena open the show. So yeah, Cena and Austin Theory opening night 1. Cena should win. You know, why not? It's a good way to kick off the show, you know? It's WrestleMania Hollywood. Why not? Have Mr. Hollywood of the current Mr. Current Hollywood WWE guy, you know, aside from The Rock, have him win the United States title. It's good for what you're trying to do. Stacy Keibler is going to Hall of Fame. I wish they did like a video package. I wish it was like a little surprise, but anyway, so Stacy Keibler's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. I'm happy for her. What did she do? What did she do to be in the business? It should have been Bull Nakuna, or it should have been some She-Hulk, or it should have been Sasha. Yeah, people just they were like see Sasha and no one knows what these bitches are, okay? Like, I mean, again, to be fair, like, again, who is really credible to be in the Hall of Fame like, as a woman? But like, honestly, why not Stacy Keibler? For people saying, like, it's true, like, what people are, like, even the people who know what they're saying, them legs, they need to be in the Hall of Fame. They're not wrong. They're not fucking wrong. But it's like, I'm surprised they're able to say that, like, when WPG were. But, like, seriously. Come on, why wouldn't Stacy Keibler be in the Hall of Fame? Why not? Just because, besides them legs, come on, she was entertaining. The WWE Hall of Fame matters if, like, obviously if you're entertaining. If Sonny can be in the Hall of Fame, why not, you know? Or Cole can be, in reality, you have to understand. Stacy Keibler was literally part of one of the most intriguing times in wrestling. Okay? Not in the Attitude Era, Rule Discretion Era. She was entertaining. That's all that matters in the end of the fucking day. A lot of these wrestlers that are in the Hall of Fame or not in the Hall of Fame kind of deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, even not winning a fucking title, not even doing much at moments. And people like them because they're entertaining. Heck, Jake Roberts never won a world championship in WWE. He never won a fucking title. But people gave a fuck about Jake Roberts because he was entertaining. Come on. In a female perspective, obviously, fucking Stacy Keibler was really entertaining. And you know, who cares? Who cares that she didn't do women's wrestling matches, serious women's wrestling matches and shit like that? Yet those matches are boring people to tears or turning off the show whenever they main event. Who fucking cares? A fucking padding match with fucking Tori Wilson is a way more entertaining match to watch than fucking Sasha and Bayley. Okay, I would rather see a padding match with fucking Tori Wilson and Stacy Keibler than all these shitty matches with women. Okay, even with the men, a lot of these shitty matches that I see nowadays. So yeah, Stacy Keibler does deserve it. Who fucking cares? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Stop being a fucking smart. You know damn well you're gonna fucking be intrigued. You know damn well you're lying to yourself if you pretend to care about women's goddamn wrestling, but in reality you're fucking fapping all you can because that's all you motherfuckers will do. For God's sake, come on. Smarks back in the day, they will say this shit, but in reality they're fucking fapping to fucking Stacy Keibler and Tori Wilson's fucking stink face match or whatever. You know what I mean? Y'all just hypocritical. Y'all just trying to be a white nice fucking simp cuck. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. You don't need to stop being a cuck. Stop being a faggot. Shut up, okay? Just shut the fuck up. The Hall of Fame, by the way, looks a little low. And again, this is the probably problem with WWE too. It's like they waited the last minute to do this Hall of Fame shit, to announcing people. It's like, is it going to be really intriguing? But I do hope it will be, you know. Hopefully. But again, like, I just wish the Hall of Fame month, maybe in the future, will be going back on a Saturday. I just rather it be go back on a Saturday. Not fucking, you know. Obviously, that's the problem with WrestleMania being 2 nights now and shit, but, you know. Not on a, well, why not be on a Tuesday or Thursday? No, not weekday. You're fucking kidding me? I'm all about traditions, so, like, why not, you know? Chelsea Green and Sonya Dykeville defeats Mia Yim and Candice LeRae in a WrestleMania showcase to qualify, whatever. Early on the show, they were annoying Adam Pearce. I don't know. Chelsea Green, like she you're mansplaining me or whatever. I mean, I don't give a shit about Adam Pearce, so I don't give a fuck that. Oh, he's annoyed. I don't feel sorry for him. You're annoying me with all these shitty matches, by the way, bro. So you're okay. If anything, this is karma, bitch. This is karma, Adam Pearce. You're booking all these shitty matches. Well, you know what? Hey, there you go. You being a fucking cuck. You being a fucking weak fucking beta male. Fucking just easily letting people getting matches. You know, guess what? Karma's a fucking bitch, motherfucker. Ha ha. But who fucking cares about the... I mean, whatever. You know, it's funny that, oh, Chelsea Green, she's supposedly be a... You know, oh, she's a Karen, yet... if last time I checked, Karens are not supposed to be attractive, and they don't say mansplaining, you know? Like, I'll tell you for truth. Like, there was, like, one time I like, fucking... like, I was doing, like, work a few years ago, and I literally, like, met a fucking... this. I mean, again, I'm not friends with her. I was like acquainted, you know, because friends I knew were friends with her. But like, let's just say this, like, obviously she's not attractive at all. But like, she had the nerve to say mansplain. So I was told that I mansplained before, even though, what did I do that was mansplaining? It was like, again, it was involving fucking, you know, you're building scenery for theater shows. I was literally fucking building stuff. And then, like, and we were doing this thing where we were, like, basically doing a strike. Something called a strike, where you're taking apart the fucking, you know, when the show ends, you're basically taking apart everything, clearing the fucking theater, which is a fucking hectic work. But, freaking, had the audacity to say, you're mansplaining, I could do this myself, yet you're fucking struggling. And we gotta get this done. People are trying to get home. Fucking A, I swear to God. I swear, it's always the fucking shitty ones that say that shit, but this is not working, because come on, fucking, really, Chelsea Green? Like, literally, Bailey's more like Karen than this bitch, and it's like, whatever. Backstage, we see Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman backstage with Catherine Kelly. Heyman says Cody does not fear Roman Reigns because he's not ready. Heyman says Solo did not come to compete tonight, but to beat Cody, so he's not 100% on Sunday. Some will say that it might not be dignified of Reigns as champion, but he's ready to stoop down and rise up to the occasion and get many advantages as he can. This is the difference between Cody and Roman. Heyman says Cody has never been ready. He's never been ready to fill the shoes of his father, never ready to be a man of his generation, not ready to defeat the tribal chief on Sunday. The only thing he's ready is to lose, then Cody will be ready for the greatest moment in his existence, is his glory of his own defeat, when he's disappointed in the WWE Universe, when he's ready to acknowledge Roman at the main event of WrestleMania. I forgot to mention last week, so like, just now, like, oh, this is about my father. Then why the fuck you been talking about your father, you fucking fag? But besides that, like, seriously, I mean, they're still kind of mentioning it, but I mean, whatever. It's just, I'm sorry. They're just like trying to make it seem like Cody will. Listen, this is the problem when Cody is not like this top star. He's really not this top star. It's so fucking stupid. They're trying to make it seem like he's this top star. He's not. He will always be a fucking legit mid-card jobber. I'm sorry. He's not this intriguing guy. I'm not denying that, oh, you know, I will say this. I'm fucking surprised that the guy can lift Braun Strowman. So I'm surprised with that. But not just that. And also, I'm like, well, like, sure, fighting with a fucking torn pec in Hell in a Cell. I'm not denying that. You know, maybe the guy is good in real life. I'm sorry, your fucking character on the show has not been great and not been intriguing to make me care about you fucking dethroning Reigns at Mania. Like, I'm sorry, he's not the guy. You're not that. Come on, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. I'm sorry, you're not that guy, pal. Dominic asks what kind of father hits his own son and what kind of mother lets it happen, and says that he should have let her. He should have told her to shut up a long time ago. Rants in Spanish and the loud boos. Dominic says he's never said this out loud, but he wishes Eddie Guerrero was his father and Rey never existed because he is in the disguise of the family Mysterio name, and that name will be his when he wins at Mania. He also mentioned how he's taller and better looking than his father, and he never, and yeah, he wishes he was never. I just wish, like, why not? I just wish his entire gimmick that he became Dominic Guerrero. I just wish that. You know, this should have been a thing. Like, again, this entire time, he shouldn't instead have been Dominic Guerrero. And then the build up to Mania, he takes the Mysterio name, but he's like the only Mysterio name that matters. You know, that would have been great. But whatever. Rey Mysterio comes out, so he competed on Raw. He defeated Damian Priest, and I don't know. The match was whatever though. It was short, but I mean, good thing it wasn't too long. Priest and Dominic attacked Rey, so it was like by disqualification until Legado de Festimas comes out. I was kind of. I mean, I would liked it maybe if like Legado de Festimas got beat up maybe, and then what they cut down like the Judgment Day, like Balor's there also. You know, they're doing a whole bunch of shit, and then the Brood Bath happens. Like fucking Edge's Brood music, or the Brood music in general, was like Gangrel's coming back. The Brood music hits, and then we get the Brood Bath. I would have loved that. And then that could have lead to something with SmackDown. Maybe Edge be on SmackDown, which would be great. Like, why not? I would love to see, like, you know, again, to make people intrigued more to SmackDown. Why not do something with Edge and Mysterio? Heck, even Legado de Fantasma versus the Judgment Day. Just a little preview before WrestleMania. That gives also a little rub to Legado or whatever. I don't know. Heck, you could even have the Judgment Day win that match. I don't fucking something, man. Something. Just something to be intrigued of. Come on here. Like, in my opinion, they should have done a 6-man tag instead with the Bloodline and Usos, and the Bloodline with Sami Zayn, Owens and Cody, to make it like less of a hurting solo. We'll talk about that. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are backstage. They say how everyone knows that they both started in Montreal, but they didn't know that they all really became a team in Los Angeles, where they got their big break. So they mentioned like this. Some people said they mentioned PWG. I don't give a fuck, but you know, whatever. Owen says every fight they had, whether it's together or against each other, they've always been talking about their careers to taking their careers to the next level. It doesn't get any bigger than this. The biggest tag team of all time, against the best team in WWE. At least they were until last week. Owen says now they will get to show everyone what they can do, what they can accomplish together, and win the Undisputed WWE Tag Titles at WrestleMania in the biggest tag team match of all time. Blah blah blah. Hoping this is night one main event. It seems like it should be the night one main event, you know, because of the build. So I just wish, again, I do think they should do a contract signing. They should just like the contract signing, the purpose, just to explain like each other the beef, but also it would lead to building up even more of the bloodline dissension from each other, you know? It would have been helpful, like maybe like, you know, again, like I said, Sami Zayn mentioned, like, did you guys not forget like what Roman did to both of you guys, and even fucking, you know, heck, you know, even the thing, why would you trust Kevin Owens when he betrayed you and shit? You know, but it's like intrigue, but then like, you know, they make up their excuses and it's like more intrigue. Again, if you want to do a contract signing, this is the fucking feud where you do a contract signing, you know? Gunther defeats Dolph Ziggler, and I still can't believe Dolph Ziggler's on my TV screen. I seriously can't. And the main event, Solo Sikoa loses to Cody Rhodes by Cody Rhodes defeats Solo Sikoa. You know, sure, if you're gonna have Cody, you know, if you're trying to make Cody, you know, be this credible guy to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, you know, he's gonna be, you know, Solo Sikoa. But the problem is, I don't think Cody should be Roman at Mania. And two, I mean, I don't know. I don't think fucking Solo should. I don't know. I kind of different. It's not like intriguing, like, oh, this guy's undefeated. How dare he lose or whatever. It's whatever. Like, by logic, if you're going to have the main event or WrestleMania be, like, you know, if Cody's going to main event WrestleMania, he should kind of be, like, one of the top guys. Like, he should not be losing, but, like, I don't know. Does it ruin Solo Sikoa? It's whatever. Not necessarily, but it's just, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, it kind of hurts him a little bit, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't mind it. It's like, I just hope, like, sure, you know, they do something with Solo. But it's like, really, Cody? I mean, obviously, you should not... you're gonna end it with like what DQ? Like this is why you should have just done maybe a 6-man tag, something, or I don't know. I mean, 6-man tag can be repetitive, but I mean, I know I was complaining about 6-man tag a long time ago, but like 6-man tags should make sense and shit. But I mean, sure, matches. I mean, the match though, I wasn't really even intrigued. That's the thing. I was really intrigued of this match, anyways. Sure, the last 5 minutes were fine. You know, they're ending the show, ending the match. The Usos were coming out. That's when it got intriguing even more. And then the fucking Sami Zayn and Owens. And, you know, sure. It got intriguing with that. And then that's how Cody won eventually. So the match was fine, you know. But that was like, it was like not really intriguing to really care about the go-home show. This is the Raw go-home show, people. This is WrestleMania Raw. And that's how you end the show. To me, it's not really... Sure, you know, they're trying to make Cody look good, but it's like, I don't know what to tell you. So that was Raw for you. Raw was pretty boring. Very boring show. The fact that this is the go-home show for Mania is pathetic. I don't know what to tell you. This is not how you fucking build towards WrestleMania. I'll be honest with you. It's not. It's not. WrestleMania, it should be the best build possible. The best fucking... You're gonna be fucking intrigued. You can't wait for WrestleMania. I mean, you might have been intrigued with WrestleMania, like fine, it's WrestleMania. But it's like, I'm not as intrigued as I would love to be. Like, it's just not how it was when it was like back in the day when wrestling was good. Like, man, I can't wait for WrestleMania. Cause like, whatever. And like back in the day when I was young, when WrestleMania, like I couldn't wait for WrestleMania. I actually couldn't buy WrestleMania. Cause like fucking, you know, it was like fucking a lot of money. I mean, I could have, but it's like, the thing is, like, you know, it's like, let's be honest, I'll be honest with you, like, you know, it was always good to save money, but it's like, obviously WrestleMania would be nice to buy, but like, fuck, you know, you would want to buy WrestleMania. Definitely, maybe, sure, the big problem is, you could say, oh, because it's on Peacock and blah, 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 but it's like, come on, man. Even for WrestleMania, you should try to do the best fucking build. Like, if you really are not trying, then why the fuck are you bringing Cena then? It's like literally, like sure, it's like they're doing the worst attempts of trying to do something. Like you're lazy. Like you want to still make this show intriguing because this is the biggest show of the year, yet you're fucking kind of lazy doing it. I don't know. For the Raw Go Home show, really bad, really boring show. The only intriguing, interesting thing that I saw was literally the fucking Bloodline. The Bloodline fucking Goodfellas parody. The Dominic shit was fine. Fine. The main event was okay. It was like, I didn't give a really fuck about the match, you know? Because like, in the end of the day, like, whatever. That's the show. That's the Raw before WrestleMania. Looks like I didn't miss fuck all. Like, fucking A. I legit missed fuck all from this show. That's for damn sure. So that's the show for you. WrestleMania SmackDown is happening. I'll try to do some videos. But anyways, for WrestleMania. But at the end of the day, WrestleMania 39 is happening this weekend. And I don't know if I'm that intrigued of. You know, I'm just not. It is what it is. Also, it doesn't help that I'm dealing with allergies, okay? I mean, I'm fine. Thankfully, I'm not sick with allergies. But hey, God bless everybody. I guess that's also like, really, Ramadan and I'm like dry throat and allergy, Lord. I mean, I'm fine though. I'm thankfully not sick. I was like worried I could get sick, but hey. Nothing happens, I'll definitely fucking do some videos if I can, if I have the time. But until then, people, thank you guys for watching. God bless. Hopefully Mania will be good. I don't know, but just like, what matters, people, is the build, okay? Come on, the build has to matter. And then WrestleMania could truly be a great show, but a lot of stupid fucking creative shit and yeah, no Bray Wyatt. I'm scared. Oh, I'm gone. I'm lost. But then I'm found because I'm scary. I'm scary. Oh yeah, I'm scared. I'm scary. Where am I? I'm stuck in a box. I'm stuck in this dark room. Can you tell I'm scary? Fuck you. What a joke. What a joke, man. Bobby like, oh yeah, how can I forget? I forgot. Time out, Joey. Time out. Fucking shout out to Vince Russo, Dr. Chris of Sports Keto. Fucking Bobby Lashley was in the backstage segment. for the Battle Royal. Oh, bunch of jobbers Battle Royal. And he's like, what a joke, man. What are they doing with Bobby Lashley, man? What are they fucking doing? Ah, fuck this show, man. What a fucking... It's like really the worst... You got fucking showcase your stars, pop. Like, goddamn. Alright, let's say, till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye. Oh, Lord. What a joke this fucking Mania build has been. Just as bad as last year. And it's like, it makes, like, even the worst WrestleMania builds, like, few years ago, even, like, a bit better. Like, it's terrible. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye.